What's up, guys? Just got back from a little vacation this week. My cousin got married, and my girlfriend and I went to a Godsmack concert. It was a much needed break from my monotonous job, packing out boxed milk and eggs and butter and creamers and whatever else. It was a very tiring past few days, but it was a lot of fun, and today is my last day off before I go back, so just wanted to make a quick commentary. My cousin's wedding was really nice. I'm very happy for both of them. They've been engaged for like a year. They worked really hard to afford the wedding that they wanted. DJ was bumping, the drinks were flowing, the ceremony was beautiful. It was an outdoor wedding, so everyone was sitting in white folding chairs, and the weather was nice. It was a little cloudy. I was worried it was going to rain, but thankfully it didn't. It was such a trip watching my uncle walk my cousin down the aisle. She's only 6 months older than me, so we've been close ever since we were babies. It was very nice to finally see her have her big day. The only thing that I probably would have done without, I know my cousin really wanted it, even though it was like $7,000, but she had like a drone that flew overhead to capture the whole thing. That thing was so noisy, man. It took away from their vows, in my opinion. But other than that, it was nice. The flowers were looking vibrant, and I got to be all dressed up in a nice linen beige suit. My girlfriend also looked beautiful as my plus one. She was in a light blue dress, silver heels, looking scrumptious as always. I really enjoyed slow dancing with her and also jamming out to some fast tunes, but man, that shit tires you out super quick. After like 2 or 3 songs, I'm like, alright, I gotta sit down. I can't take anymore. But every time a slow song would come on, I would pull her to the dance floor, and it just makes me really excited for when we have our wedding. I'm hoping that we can get married next. I'm very serious about my lady, and I'm excited about where we're going and all of our plans. The only weird thing that happened at the wedding that was very unusual, I was not expecting. My girl and I were by the photo booth. We were waiting to take our turn to take pictures, and they set up the photo booth like near the entrance to the reception hall, so it was like right by the door. My buddy Chris comes up, he wraps his arm around me, he's like, "Oh, how you doing?" Making small talk for a second, and then he walks away. Then this girl comes out of nowhere and starts talking all this crap about having threesomes, and it's great to have your options open and being around all these guys. She was absolutely hitting on my girlfriend, because at the end of her long spiel of being a complete degenerate, she goes, "Oh, if you're into girls or if you want to hook up with a girl, let me know." Bitch, you are the mayor of Chop City, and you have the audacity to hit on my smoke show of a wife like that. Now, mind you, I wasn't paying attention to any of this, because from the moment I looked at her face, I wanted to punch her. So, she was so annoying. She just kept on going on and on about whatever, and I'm kind of like looking around the room, just not paying attention, because I just did not want her to be in my face and in my girlfriend's face. My girlfriend is trying to be polite and just, talking to her. So she walks away. I had no idea what she was talking about this whole time. My girlfriend told me everything afterwards, and my jaw dropped. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way for the rest of the night. Like, damn, you trying to steal my girl? I mean, I know she's beautiful and everything. She's sexy as hell, but she's off limits. Let's be real about this here. Other than that, the wedding was great. It was my first real wedding that I've ever been to, and I'm glad it was for my cousin. And then 2 days later, my girlfriend and I take a drive over to New Jersey to see a Godsmack concert at the PNC Arts Center, which was really cool. That was my first ever concert. I've never been to a concert before. I knew they were loud, but I was not expecting it to be as loud as it was. Like, I'm so glad that my mom packed me earplugs so that my eardrums would not bleed for the rest of the trip. But what's scary is I actually forgot the little baggie of earplugs that she gave me at the hotel room. So I was kind of, all this sound is going to be pretty bad. I don't know how I can be able to stand it. But my girlfriend, being the awesome individual that she is, we walked away from our seats for a bit to go back to the concession stands, and we asked an employee if she had any earplugs, and thankfully she had 2 brand new pouches, which was great. It made the show much more tolerable. I've definitely been more into hard rock over the past year or two, so seeing Godsmack play was a treat. It really was. They played Voodoo, which was one of my girlfriend's favorites. Thankfully they also had like the big projectors so you can see them perform on the screen. We had pretty decent seats. We were not like too far away, like where the lawn part was, but we also weren't too close either. Not too far, not too close. They didn't get out till 9:15. And when they finally did, everyone got up out of their seats and they were throwing their hands up and dancing, and it was a great environment. It was awesome. After a while, I did have to sit down because my feet were killing me. And thank God I did, because after the show, it was a mob scene trying to get out of that place. We had to walk almost like 3 miles to be able to have an Uber pick us up. It was like midnight by the time we got back, so we took showers and chilled for the rest of the night. But I'm very grateful that that I was able to go. And the only reason I was able to is because my girlfriend made it happen. It was part of my birthday present this year. And she did not make me spend a dime. You know, I offered to pay for dinner like I always do. She got me a t-shirt, she got me snacks and a beer, and she paid for the hotel. I mean, she did a lot for me. I'm very lucky to have her. She's amazing. Love her to death. So yeah, that was basically my little weekend. It was a stellar time, if I do say so myself. Had a lot of fun. It was nice to unwind, party a little. And other than that, I have another class that's going to start up soon. I'm pretty sure the second week of July, I think. The first or second week. Finish my degree hopefully by the fall of this year, which I'm hyped about. The Knicks 1-5. It actually happened. Wemby is the sorest loser I've ever seen. Jalen Brunson makes a children's book, and we all live happily ever after in New York. That Game 4 comeback was incredible. I haven't felt that hyped to watch basketball since like the Cavs and Golden State all the way back in like 2016. Every Knicks fan is going to be replaying those highlights for years and years to come. You know, as we should. First championship in like 50-something years. We deserve it. And now the talk of the town is that LeBron James has left the Lakers. That man really wants a ring, which I don't blame him. Get your money, bro. Other than that, I'm going to be working hard to finish my Dark Souls 2 fist-only video. I'm probably about halfway done. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. That's me hoping I'm halfway done. I'm like 26 minutes in. I still have so much footage to get through, but I'm eager to finish it. It's coming along great, and I'm dying to post it. So yeah, that's all I got for you today, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.